Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be doing my favorites, and there's also a fail for July, and I think this is the first one that I've done for this year. Earlier in the year it was a little bit busy for me, but I plan to get back into them now. So let's start off, and it's going to have to be the new Dior. Not only the Plan de Paris collection, which is absolutely beautiful, and I'm wearing one of the eyeshadows at the moment, the blue one, and it is just beautiful. But first I want to talk about the new Dior Forever. There are the blush and glows, well, they're called colour and glows, and there's also two contour and glows. There's the new Dior Foundation Stick, and there's also the new Dior, the contour sticks as well. Now we'll start off with the foundation stick. The packaging alone is just absolutely gorgeous. This is the shade 2.5N. This has been released in Australia and New Zealand for about three to 4 weeks now, and I think in some parts of Asia as well. But it's yet, at the time of doing this video, it hasn't yet been released in the US. I think it's just been released in Canada. I think that was about 3 days ago. So hopefully the US isn't too far behind, and then hopefully Europe and the UK. Now I'm wearing this foundation stick today. I've worn it quite a few times since my original video when I also showed it in natural light. It is absolutely beautiful. Twist up, twist down, and it has clip closure packaging. I love the finish of this. It just looks stunning. Now it is winter here now in New Zealand, and I have oily skin, so I'm not quite sure how this will wear in the summertime. There's no reason to think that it won't wear well for me during the summertime because my skin's a little bit more oily then. But if this wears well in the summer, as it has been wearing so beautifully for the last couple of weeks, then this will be up with my top foundations. I think it gives such a gorgeous finish. It is blurring. It can start off with a light to medium finish. It really depends how much you want to put on. I usually put about 3 to 4 swipes on each side and then blend it in with a brush. You could start off with just a couple of swipes, and then you can build it up in certain areas, and it does build to a solid medium finish, and it builds really beautifully. I can't speak highly enough about this foundation stick. It is just gorgeous. And then there are also 4, and they call them contour sticks as well. Now 3 of the shades are contours, and 1 they call a bronzer. I think it's the shade 02 in tan, and on the website they say this is more of a bronzer, and it's definitely more of a warmer shade. Now I've done videos on all these products, and I've put them under my Dior videos for 2024. So if you want to have a look at my playlist, it is under there if you want to take a look at these different products. And then we've got number 03 for a contour, and this is in medium, and this is a great contour shade for me. Now I find that these blend really beautifully. Just before I talk about that a little bit more, just with the packaging, just note that the foundation stick one is more glossy, and the contour sticks, they have a matte finish. But again, just absolutely gorgeous packaging. So these contour sticks, they blend beautifully, and they also wear really well. So I've worn them a few times since I did the original video, and I've worn them for 12 to 14 hours, and I only put on a little bit of contour. But by the end of the day, when I go take my makeup off, it is still visible. They claim on the website that these have up to 24-hour wear, and although I wouldn't wear them for 24 hours, considering that they've lasted for 12 to 14 hours really well on my oily skin, then I imagine they would last for 24 hours if you wanted to wear it that long. And then also part of this new release is there are 4 what they call colour and glows, and there are 2 contour and glows. So let's talk about the contour and glows first. So for the contour and glow, you've got number 100, and this is quite light, and I found this works really well as a bronzer, and that's what I'm wearing today. I don't think it's really deep enough for or cool enough for a contour shade. Now the other one that I'll show you in a minute, number 200, that is a lot deeper, and that also works really beautifully as an eyeshadow. And of course you've got the glow here as well. So with a bronzer, when I use this as a bronzer, I either use this by itself or I go between the two, so you get more of a glow with your bronze look, but really beautiful product. So I'll show you now number 200, and you'll see straight away that this is a lot deeper, and this is more of a gold highlight. This works beautifully as a contour, and I also used it in a video as an eyeshadow as well, just on the outer corner. Works beautifully as an eyeshadow. These are really lovely. It's just that I think the lighter one, number 100, really is more of a bronzer than a contour. And I'll just quickly go through the blush and highlighter duos. These are called the Colour and Glow. Now, 2 of them are quite light, and the number, it is 287. This has this beautiful soft, it's a baby ballerina pink, and this beautiful lilac highlighter. Now, this is a very soft blush. Now, this does show up on me, and it is slightly buildable, and I really like it, although some people did comment on my video that they could hardly see it. And my skin tone is light to medium, heading more towards medium, but it is still a beautiful shade. It'll be beautiful on fair tones. Now, the highlighter is just absolutely gorgeous. The other one, and this is a pink, so I would say these are more of the 2 lighter ones. This is the one that I'm wearing today. This one is buildable, and I've built it up quite a bit, and it is a really gorgeous shade, and again with the highlight, and that's what I'm wearing just on my cheekbones through here. The highlights are just beautiful. I don't find them chunky in any way. They're not really glittery. They have more of a sparkle, and I just think they are gorgeous. Now, the 2 deeper shades for the Colour and Glow, we've got this absolutely beautiful coral. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And of course, this beautiful plum shade, and this is beautiful. Now, I think most people are interested in the shade, and I can tell you that on the cheeks, it is just absolutely gorgeous. I just love all of these new releases from Dior. So now let's take a quick look at the Plan de Paris. Now, I'm wearing the blue one today, and let's just take another quick moment just to appreciate the packaging that these came in. Absolutely beautiful, and such good quality as well. And you can either use these, which I'll probably use them for, to store your quint in, or you could use it for something else as well. They'll probably be quite handy as a small coin purse if you want to put that in your bag. I think they would work really well for that as well, and they are very sturdy. Just absolutely adore the packaging. Now, so far I've tried 2 of the quints, the blue one that I've got on, and also this one here. This is beautiful. I love this quint. I probably prefer it more than the blue one. Not that I don't like this blue one. I think this is a gorgeous look, but this is the type of color story that I would reach for more often, where this is probably more of an evening look for me. And this lighter shade here in this blue quint is just beautiful. It's like a light periwinkle shade. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I also picked up the limited edition case, and again with that beautiful, the Plan de Paris on it. Absolutely gorgeous. A beautiful limited edition collection from Dior. So now let's take a quick look at Chanel. They recently released the blush and highlighter duos. There was light and berry and the other one in gold and peach, and I've done videos on those. Now, out of the 2, I do prefer the light and berry the most, and I found it just a little bit more pigmented than the gold and peach. I love them both. But if I really had to choose between the 2, because someone asked me if I had to choose, they messaged me on Instagram, said if I had to choose between the 2, which one would I get? And it would have to be this one, the light and berry. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and the highlight with it, beautiful, not chunky, just gives a very subtle highlight and a really gorgeous glow. I put the blush on first, then use the highlight, but there's no reason why you couldn't just go between the 2 and pop them on your cheeks like that. That would look really gorgeous. And this whole collection, the Jardin Imaginaire, I think is just beautiful. And Chanel also came out with the Stylos, let's call them eyeshadow sticks. That's what I use mine for. Some people say you can use them as eyeliners as well. And I've done a video on the Celestial Pink. I've got 3 of them so far. I'm planning to pick up another 2. And how I use them is I use a deeper eyeshadow, just a matte one in the outer corner, and then through here I use the Celestial Pink, and that way I just think they are absolutely beautiful. The other thing with these is that they wear a lot better than I thought they were going to. With my oily skin, I thought I might not get that 10+ hour wear out of them, but I've worn them a few times since that video and they wear really well. Very impressed. And like I said, I've got 3 of them and I plan on getting a couple more shades as well. Chanel also came out with another Gabrielle to add to the collection. This is the 3rd one. This is the Lou, and out of the 3, this is the one that I love the most. This is very light. It's not as, what I would say, heavy as the other 2 Gabrielles. This is light. It is fruity and floral. It is absolutely beautiful. And I find the lasting power not too bad on that. After about probably 6 to 8 hours, it might start to get a little bit faint. I can still smell it on my wrist, but I can always just spritz on a little bit more. Now, I blind bought this, so I didn't know what it was like before I got it, but I'm absolutely thrilled with it. I think it is beautiful. You can see from the bottle that I have been using it quite a bit. Absolutely gorgeous, and when I do finish it, I'll definitely repurchase it. A beautiful, light, just gorgeous fragrance. So now let's get to a fail, and this was the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint. This is, it's not even really a tint. It's so shiny that it looks greasy, and the longer I wear it, the greasier it looks. Now, I do have oily skin, but I've also seen videos, those with normal to dry skin, and they don't particularly like it either. I won't reach for this again. I've kept this for this video and maybe for the end of the year, because this will go in the fails for the end of the year as well, for a yearly roundup, but it's not one that I would reach for again. Now, if it looks greasy on me with my oily skin in winter, because it's winter here now in New Zealand, then this will just not look good during the summer months. It just goes, it's beyond a glow, and it just starts to look like I've got grease on my face. And how I described it in the video, it feels like I've rubbed a thick lip balm all over my face. So it doesn't even feel good on the skin. It's definitely a fail for me. And for the next item, I haven't done a video on it, but I did pick it up, and that's the Natasha Denona, the Golden Palette. This is gorgeous, and I'll hold it up and you can see that I've used it quite a lot. This is just absolutely beautiful. Now, I didn't get the original Natasha Denona Golden Palette. That's the one, I think it had at least 2. There were pops of blues in there, but this is beautiful. I love the formula. It gives beautiful, neutral, leaning slightly warm looks. It wears absolutely beautifully. It blends to perfection. I've worn it probably, I would say, at least half a dozen times since I picked it up, and that's a real testament given how many eyeshadows I do have because of my YouTube channel and for review purposes. But if you haven't picked this up yet, I highly recommend it. It is a beautiful, beautiful palette. And now for a couple of items of skincare. And Chanel recently released, it's called Le Masque. It's Camellia Exfoliating Mask. This is a physical exfoliator, and I've used it about 3 times, and it is really, really lovely, and it leaves your skin feeling just buttery smooth. It's very gentle. Even though it's a physical exfoliator, it is very gentle. And how I use it is I cleanse my face, and then I put a light layer, and you avoid the eye area, leave it on only for a couple of minutes. Then I just wet my hands, and then very gently just go around and gently exfoliate, and it rinses off really beautifully as well. But I really like how it leaves my skin. It just leaves it really smooth. It's not irritating in any way. So if you're after a gentle physical exfoliator, then I recommend this one. It is a really lovely product. So another Another product that I've been using and I absolutely love, and I've nearly finished it and I'm going to buy another one. This is a fantastic product. Now this is the brand Emma Lewisham. Now this is a New Zealand brand, but this is also now stocked at Harrods. I've used quite a few of her products. None of them have been a fail. They are all really beautiful. This is her latest one, and this is called the Supernatural Vital Face Elixir. Now there is something magic in this. I don't know what it is, but it is gorgeous. So on the website, they describe this as, this is a revolutionary facial muscle relaxant. It's proven through 3D in vitro testing to inhibit the muscle contractions responsible for fine lines and wrinkles by up to 91% after 24 hours, while helping to provide an instant filling effect and rebuild the underlying skin structure for long-term wrinkle resistance. And then it goes into much more explanation about this product. So I've been using it twice a day. It is beautiful consistency and melds in, absolutely gorgeous. What is unusual about this product is after you've cleansed your face, whether morning or night, then you put this on straight away. And she does give directions on the website. It's not complicated. It's just that normally after you cleanse, you'd use a toner or essence. We actually go in with this first and then apply your other products. I don't know what's in it that makes it just so beautiful and so effective. Now I have had people commenting on my recent videos if I've changed up my skincare or what I've been using. And I do use a variety of products. I use La Mer. I also use La Prairie. I've also been using this. And I think that this has made quite a difference in my skin. It has plumped it out and it has reduced, it's not going to take away fine lines and wrinkles, but I think that it's definitely reduced the appearance of them. Now, as well as this being stocked at Harrods, Emma Lewisham also ships internationally from New Zealand, and it will state on the website under shipping how much you've got to spend to have the free shipping, and it's not that much. But this would come under the amount that you would need to spend if you wanted free international shipping. Now, like I was saying, I've tried quite a few of her products and every one I've absolutely loved. So if you go and look at her website and you're interested in this product and perhaps a couple of others, then message me on Instagram, or if you're not on Instagram, you can always email me. My email's in the description box below, and I'll be more than happy to recommend one or two other products that you might be interested in. I'll let you know if I've tried them and how effective that I've found them. But she does have really beautiful products. Now, her products do have a fragrance in them, but it is very subtle. It's not like something from Guerlain, or if you think that, I don't mind the Dior products and the Chanel, but if you find them overpowering, then the fragrance that is in the Emma Lewisham products is a lot more subtle than any of those. But so far, I just think this product is working wonders. As I said, I've nearly finished it and I'm definitely going to buy a backup. Absolutely beautiful. So there has been some beautiful releases this month. Dior with the Plan de Paris, that limited edition collection, absolutely gorgeous. And also the new products, the blush and highlighter duos, the colour and glows, the contour and glows, the contour sticks, the Dior foundation stick, just absolutely gorgeous. And I also love the blush and highlighters that Chanel came out with. The light and berry in particular is absolutely beautiful, and the eyeshadow sticks are gorgeous and they wear so much better than I thought they were going to. Really pretty colors, and as I said, I've picked up 3 and I'm going to pick up a couple more as well. Also the skincare, the Chanel Masque, if you like a physical exfoliator and this is particularly gentle, then you would really love that, and I highly recommend that. The Emma Lewisham, there is something magical in that skincare. I've nearly finished it. I'm definitely buying a backup, and I've loved a lot of her other products as well. And of course the fail, the Charlotte Tilbury foundation stick. It may be the worst foundation product that I've used. Hermes also brought out something, it was not last year, I think the year before, and that was pretty bad as well. But usually with the foundations that I try, the majority of them are very good. But this one for me is just an absolute fail. But the majority of products that I purchased in July and tried are absolutely gorgeous. So that's it for today's video. I would love it if you gave it a like and subscribed, and I will see you next time. Bye.